Yeah, so I'm still back over looking at Jeremiah Cohen's channel, Adam, and he's been going through and showing you these late night TV hosts pictures, and he shows you how all of these symbols are a non-linguistic language and they all mean something. And I don't want to go over what all of those things mean, but I do want to highlight these ones where, keep your mouth shut, the sh thing. He will go into some specifics on this do not tell thing. He has a name for it, and it's really hard to pronounce it. There's a little statue false god thingy that's doing it. There it is. There it is. And it starts with an H. I can't pronounce it. He might say it. Hippocrates or something like that. Whatever it's called, it doesn't matter. It's all this ancient Egyptian black magic, really, and that it all goes together with Kabbalah. It goes together with Jewish black magic. It goes together with mysticism. That's its core tenet, mysticism. It's all witchcraft. It's rebellion. It's trying to manipulate the forces, trying to manipulate the false gods, the entities around the demons and so on and so forth in their religion. And he does a good job of explaining that. He does a really good job. And Josh Sparrow as well. And he will just show you, I mean, he can do 3-hour long shows, and I've sat through some of them before. And he will just show you thousands of pictures. Well, I don't want to say thousands, but he can show you maybe 100 pictures. And when you watch video after video after video, you're talking 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hours, it could probably start getting closer to 1,000, but I tend to try to be careful with my words. He will show you very many pictures of this constant theme of this language that they use, and the comedians are the really, really, really bad ones that do it, showing you that these Masons have a language and they're talking to each other. And so we've been doing videos talking about all that, but the specific thing that I wanted to tell you, by the way, he's not the only one that does it too, by the way. There are other channels that talk about this. But what it does is, see, he's doing it. It helps to wake you up that when you see this stuff before, maybe you didn't even notice, or you didn't care, you didn't think about it, but it is important to start noticing how they are talking to each other, and they think that you're stupid. See here, he's doing a stupid standing here, forming that shape, which is so important to them because that capstone is coming, the Antichrist is coming, and I mean they're doing this so much. Oh, I see. He's about ready to get electrocuted, it looks like. They're doing it so much and throwing it in your faces and communicating messages that, if you're not awake by this point, you're ugh, what can be said? It is just time to start understanding that we are in a massive spiritual battle for people's souls. And Satan is going to use these cute, attractive, funny, silly people. I mean, doesn't he just have the cutest little smile on his face and he makes you laugh? And after you had a hard day at work, you sit down and you watch this and he's got funnies on and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that's how Satan works. That's one of the ways that Satan works. Satan has 1,000 different tools for 1,000 different uses for his goals, and this is one. This is one. So the sign that they're always doing this, shh, it's a big deal. You wonder, what is it that they want everybody to be quiet about, and why is it that only some people are in that club? Well, again, it goes back to these Masons and what they're trying to do, and they very much want to keep you focused on, let me find this for you. Anyhow, sorry. They want to keep you focused on the agenda that to distract you, for one thing. I mean, there's a lot of goals to what they're trying to do, but suffice it to say that this idea of that sign and that there's a special little club, you should understand that it It's a group of people that worship the devil. They really do. It sounds crazy until you read the Bible and you're like, Jesus totally believed that there was a devil and he resisted him. But there's weaker people all throughout every different area of influence within the government, media, entertainment, every different area of influence. And they have a goal to destroy Christianity, is what I'm trying to say. They have a goal to keep the people that don't have the slightest clue what's going on distracted with entertainment, silliness, and foolishness, while also talking to one another through these signs, through this language, this nonverbal language. And, a lot of times they're sitting there smiling with this big, huge duper's delight while they do that sign or that cover their mouth sign. And they, have a million different ways to articulate that sign within the venue of artistic expression. And they're pretty darn creative. They're shrewd. These people, they're shrewd. And there is going to be a scenario where they go and hide like little cockroaches, so to speak, down in the caves of the earth and the mountains and hide because something is coming. There's a judgment day coming, and that may end up being a lot of different things that I don't want to spend a lot of time getting into those. But suffice it to say that they are planning something. You should understand that. And they're putting it in their TV shows and their movies and their commercials. And one of the more interesting and unique things that they put out was this ridiculous little story about these messages for the NSA security posters. And you should understand that DARPA is going to now be involved. That's having to do with the government is now going to be coming in to help control fake news. And they're going to deem things like the Bible fake news. And they're going to shut Christianity down. They're going to shut you down, is the big goal at the end, through a very focused extermination, if God would allow that to be. And so much more can be said about that. It's hard to get everything in that I want to say in just 15 minutes, but that's why I invite you to check out all my videos. But I want to show you that with these posters that were released just a couple years ago, the whole theme in these posters where they said, oh, these were old from a long time ago. I don't believe the narrative that they gave you. I do believe these posters are little reminders for all the people that are in the know, all the people that are in the government, in the military, in entertainment, in the working force, in the FEMA camps, in the Walmarts that are restructuring those. Everybody that's in the know, all the people in the government, all the people in Congress who sit there quietly while they have a Noahide Talmudist Chabad Lubavitcher rabbi in praying and talking about Noahide, that No More News Adam Green has discussed on his videos. You might want to go check his channel out. All these videos, all these posters are, shut your trap. Don't talk yourself to death. Some of them just don't make sense. So there must be an inside joke there that I'm just not able to track with. And this is just a small handful of them. This one is weird because all these people are sucking on pacifiers that are locker. Let's click on it so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, come back here. The dial on the locker, like a shut your trap. Some of them I just don't quite get the inside joke, but it's all about this peace and security and shut your trap. Not so much peace, but the shut your trap stuff. Some of it is just very, yeah. See, Mona only smiles about her secrets. Keep smiling. So they have secrets. See, these are their little pacifiers. That it's all this non-logical, weird inside joke stuff that these people are being reminded, oh, you better shut up. And you kind of have to really study these to try to figure out what they're talking about. Don't blow your minds on drugs. Where's his head? Where is your head? His head is gone. See, the clearance. The clearance. Don't blow your clearance mind on drugs. Well, did you even know that there is an aspect with Noahide that's going to be used to help people get off of drugs? You're going to go under Noahide. That's an aspect of it. This one's freaky. This is weird. They try to say that these are old posters from a long time ago, and they were all over. We needed to pull them down during Obama's administration, and then we used a FOIA to sue to get this information, Freedom of Information Act, and these were all over the place. And nothing to see here. Don't pay attention to this. Don't worry about it. No, nobody's out to get you, even though the scripture says that the world is being set up for a snare. The world is being set up to be taken over. You are being put into like a type of electronic trap, if you will, on a prison planet. And the only way to escape is through Jesus Christ. But look, this is what they did. That this nation, crossed out under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the state, by the state, for the state, shall not perish from the earth. Oh my word. There's a threat there. There's like 134 of these posters all together. It's all about these secrets. Keep these secrets. Be quiet. And then it combined with all of these either beheading threats. Be quiet. Keep the information locked up. That's just a few of them. There's other ones that are even more threatening about the church. Let me see if I can find those for you. A lot of it is in mockery. Let me see if I can find. Don't talk yourself to death. But see, there's more. There's so much more than this. Never underestimate the eye of the enemy. Be security wise. See, what I think that they're doing is reminding everybody to shut your trap and don't tell anybody that you're about all ready to get rolled. Okay, that you're all about ready to see a massive undertaking of the installation of this new world order. And the Noahide is all part and parcel of it. Security indifference causes security violations. So when you understand the sublaws of Noahide, you understand that they're going to be ardently looking for offenses where people break those laws so they can then kill you, because they're wrapped up with the UN, which they say now means Universal Noahide. So there's all this stuff about security. There's just a lot of weird things that I don't have time to get into. So I just really encourage that people study this stuff for yourself, because there's a lot to it. See, a safe combination, security and you. I really think that they are telling people to shut their mouths so that you don't have, see, what goes on a silver platter? I'll have your head on a silver platter, right? Classified NSA security posters, or declassified. But I don't believe the story for this. I think they're telling people to be quiet or you're going to get it. So, like, just for example, like, they don't want a Britney Spears or a military general or, somebody with the NSA or somebody that is in, whatever position in whatever, that has some idea of what's going on, try to get out any kind of information that they're setting you up. Here is one that is very biblical in nature. Security means this. And she's holding a Bible. She's obviously in church with the stained glass window. It's an old time picture. This old time religion's got to go. And that's our target. And you better be quiet. No violations. Well, what's a violation? Well, not only is a Noahide a violation, but I think they're specifically telling people, you better shut up. Don't you even think of growing a conscience and warning people what's going on. And so, I'm not one of those insiders, but I care about people, and I care about Jesus Christ, and I care about what's about ready to happen. And I have the Bible that tells me that they're setting everything up. And these posters are reminders to just tell people that are in the know to shut up. Men must be governed by God or they will be ruled by tyrants. This is a mockery. That's exactly what's happened. You have tyrants in the NSA and Darpa, and they have plans for you. Look at that, communist security. It's like they're showing it to you right in your face, but they were the ones that told you the narrative that these are old, don't worry about them. This applies to nothing today. Don't worry about it. Move on. And people are just so out to lunch. They don't understand all this stuff about foreign travel. Well, guess what? You're getting national security violation codes, or how do they put it? If they see you as a threat to the New World Order, then they're going to take away your right to travel. That's already being done in China. But see, it's not staying in China as a thing. They're bringing it forward to everyone. This is coming to America. I saw this whenever they released this, and now in hindsight, knowing about Noahide so much better, I understand this so much more. But you should really look into this. This is a big deal. People do not care about this because they don't understand how the media is being used to flag out messages. Ha! This one is a whole bunch of what? Floating heads. What do you think that means? Noahide, and everybody knows this that's in the know on it.